A day in the life while I'm treating my hood right. Don't gotta try to be positive, it all comes natural. Live from the Natty to Sebastopol. It could be an issue if I'm sipping Mad Henny, unless I'm sanitizing, living in a pandemic. Send me out to any spot to deal with folks that feel that it's their job to defend the cops. Doing these traffic stops, tasing brothers cause they might have some plot. When will the madness stop? Davey D used to talk about it every day on KPFA. Things stay the same anyway. It's an addiction, following through with the mission. We're giving it all we got, the people got no choice but to listen. When it gets a hold of me too. BPos is why we always gotta try something new.
It's like an emerald in a locket, a demo in the pocket. On your way to important execs at tables where you drop on dates and dental shines and cockpit. No problemo when the light descends. It's night and she's a rocket. Hit the pad and she's a hot pick. Jay Leno like to watch him after. Over sips of tonic. The liquor nips the lips to narrow cheeks bubonic. No sober shifts. The life we love is traumatizing. Pimping riffs on melodies. Likely buzzing. Commentize the strength and stiffs the felon who's the likely judge with honor finds a sentence. That homie has to honor time. Addicted to repentance. Tried uplifting his family and had to hustle for his dependents. Hours of short insanity now away from his core a remnant. Yo, damaged in a door dimension, those with power issues. Suppose that every waking hour has a froze to get you. It's BPos Tahaj to hold the job, or so's the vow to woe the crowd. Go ahead and vote us in. We built this tower to oblivion. As your health improves, a jogging day is life. A flog away to fight. A novice wants to making moves is now a hobbyist in sight. The recognition is a pattern reaching toll, like human flight to Saturn. Shattering a mold, a risky habit, razor fold. A gamble or addiction or a goal. The tools you use to add up what you owe. Emphatically suppose, dramatically a change from old and can never take a short. Has it lead to lose control?
What happened to the reform party with Ross Perot? All I know is black man afford a stone and Roy Cohn. Roy Jones shouldn't rap the sack, couldn't free throw. The meat on the bone is left during a scrap fight and prone to theft by some weirdo, creepy type, slimy, doing things that might be described as grimy. Remind me who the thug is. We're asking for justice. BPos for the cause and not bet about an uptick.
BPos is why. BPos is why. We all gotta try. BPos is why. BPos is why. We all gotta try. BPos is why. BPos is why. We all gotta try. BPos is why. BPos is why. We all gotta try. BPos is why. BPos is why. We all gotta try. BPos is why. BPos is why. We all gotta try.
Welcome. You are about to start on an unforgettable journey.
San Francisco.
Yes.
We're going to walk through the history as we meet this greatest challenge. For this is your story. The triumph of man. Light is night. 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 Light is night.
Crash from a tier, the top to take ears. Fast we appear, then stop and wait years while developing a crop, a strain by lake near BPos. Local development game to play peers. Hidden in plain sight like Jay, giving having the same approach, driven to sight like a dame who jokes, divvying up a slice for who posts to claim. The poster boys who pose to be same as hope, close to fame while missing the plight. No cheap gimmicks here to short us out our mission in life. We creep with it. In fact, any option to skim might as well be any stop for the low with any drop for the win. Don't make sense when quality's locked, the game's given like commodity swap. So goes an novelty top with enough patience, ripping up scores of threads of grace when there's hordes deployed to stop our racing. You wanna hear me pause all night and play it loud for the cause alright. We straight rip like draws on top. Let the music.
Anybody who knows me, I'm Poco Loco with rhymes though. I'll eat an MC like Loco Moco, choco rapper out with flows, pack a show in the quarantine zone. Like hoarding the charm and hoes want more of me, darling, baby, crazy, losing your marbles over me, totally startled. Artistry over these rappers on my dick cause I'm sick, it ain't my fault. Y'all should go and gargle Himalayan salt.
Demo plays in autos and earbuds by Carlo Joe, hearing about what you see. We represent it thick with peer love. Hero dentals laying on concrete and bar blows, followed by a fist to your neck and coming from far throws. Smeared blood still on the collared shirt and cargo. Steel toes faded from mother jerks at our shows. They're made for kicking and billing and walking dark roads. Tart toe tasting the mouth from eating our foes. You wanna hear me pause all night and play it loud for the cause alright. We straight rip like draws on top. Let the music pause back. You wanna hear me pause all night and play it loud for the cause alright. We straight rip like draws on top. Let the music diffuse all the tension.
Don't even start to forget, Pos is hard to the pit. With these bars that we spit, we put the spark to the wick and light the darkness like an arsonist. Artist with the artistry larceny, mark MCs. I think it's time to retire if you a liar. Like the homie in class, bragging about the chick he smashed when the truth is he lied. Just tried and got denied. We ride our enterprise to arrive at better places. BPos was like Star Trek, the next generation. Still got data, better messing with Thatcher. D-Wiz in the tropics, stepping to Shatner. BPos and Tahaj is back. For real though, like Mars to Lamar's with back support pillows. But these days it's mania, I don't know what comes next. They found my homie's head inside a fridge out in the sunset. Watching the news is worse than watching bomb sex.
You wanna hear me pause all night and play it loud for the cause alright. We straight rip like draws on top. Let the music diffuse all the tension. You wanna hear me pause all night and play it loud for the cause alright. We straight rip like draws on top. Let the music diffuse all the tension. At the crescent, a pick from the free throw, swish, tack a lesson, a quick adolescent evil, adolescent equal, kicking it click style with famine landing afternoon uplifted and gleeful. That'll test a scam quick. Who ain't ready for we? You moving jaded with ease while losing plenty. We breeze through like a sand seas, cover any who lead. True with the sky as our window and universe our degrees grew. You and my precious moments when I get so careless. You take away the stress when the words are getting messed.
BPos is why I'm always rocking live and never wanna die. Yeah, y'all, I've been on a high, so daddy's gotta fly. Bad calls, even when you're doing what you thought was right. Horrible plays, look angelical, adorable, deplorable. Now it's like you're visiting an oracle. Like courtship could be a parachute that was forged in gold. Still getting higher, carrying a caribou. Makes me loud until I'm 6 feet down.
6 feet off the ground. You
get so careless. You take away the stress. And if it wasn't for the Pos fam, damn it'd be dire. Recovering from hiatus though with a plan to heat fire. We each wired line, a higher plus.
As bright as the fire shines, we defeat the darkness to reach and inspire minds through ones and zeros and write a verse like a coder.
The data extraction crew who be y'all beholders. The BPos broker shaking freeloading promoters away, hoping in eyes of the eroding floaters.
Pause and flow.
Pause them known.
On this flow we gotta go in. There used to be this chick I wanted to bone named Aaron Mullins. Now I'm player with a mummy in the game like Terrell Owens.
They pass on pass, we throwing passes to show in. My topper and pass, repping the Cali clicks, growing, shaping copper to glass, keeping it glowing, we know when.
My countenance is stoic here with fountain pens and poets, but y'all know we love it underground and somehow we're above it.
6 feet off the ground. Take my life around. 6 feet off the ground. Take my life around.
That's right. Damn right. I don't wanna hurt anybody. The business was going so smooth. Now ain't nothing like it used to be. We had a terrific operation going. The best in the city. People were lined up for blocks. Just wait to put their money in our shop.
Living in the middle of this untold saga. It's funny watching money how it unfolds drama. Rostas doing bids with felonies for selling trees. I was smelling cheese, got popped with hella G's. Plotting on a scheme to keep some pounds inside my trouser seams. A filling of shillings from green or white. What helps me sleep at night is now I keep it right. Just like the movement out of sack. That was back when Rhyme Division had the music that was fat. Paddle forward looking back at all the ripples and effects of actions. Moments that were classic, grinning, cringing at the bogus. Notice what goes on in the kitchen when you got everybody in the pot. Nobody's doing the dishes. This is situation destined to head into a collision. Listen, what goes on the earth when you can't even go to work, stuck at home, going berserk, lurking out to get some air is rare and people scared of feverish. Back in the days I made some mistakes, I changed up my game, I was trying to get paid. Back on the path I strayed from, remain and stay strong, a piece to take on like Saquon. Back in the days I made some mistakes, I changed up my game, I was trying to get paid. Back on the path I strayed from, remain and stay strong. Yeah, we live the rap life, not like Tash and Raekwon. It's more like sleeping on promoters' floors and hope for more. Doing shows in stores and later at the venue. Breaking even on the tour means I'm staring at the menu trying to get the most. Does this over easy, come with toast. Most of the fans love the sets, but some will try to stop us cause the honeys wanna mess with us. We don't even gotta try, BPos is why y'all don't even wanna spit some weak shit.
We reach shit like a rope was handed down, leaving ground somehow with nothing solid beneath shit. Impeach quick, who's the believed pick? Optically appeared as righteous by using cheap tricks. The world's gonna crumble and tear to the next bottom. As Merlin appeared, they could vanish like Dex got 'em. BPos and Tahaj, no facade folks, you caught 'em. Breaking down notes and building back quantum.
Back in the days I made some mistakes, I changed up my game, I was trying to get paid. Back on the path I strayed from, remain and stay strong. Back in the days I made some mistakes, I changed up my game, I was trying to get paid. Back on the path I strayed from, remain and stay strong. Just keep the name on, your name drop.
Yeah, believing way back, the need to stay stacks fat should be your brain's fast track, so keep on working on. From 3 to 000 to see the no funded and evening redundant. The cash checked and waste that wrong. To give and get should be the theory, but the race rat's feet reaches the brow and kicking up dust in a place rats meet. Increasing rate stat pack with the allurance of a great cat's rap. Getting the OT hires, retinal hitting OG5. Squinting, the rise can be toxic, but the prizes are tropical. Stay profits, keep on printing. And topics like how you bingo and answered your people missing you. Skipping on shows and chances to kick it, the soul is stitching to. No cozy fire when you gotta roll a 5 or reset as a recent adjustment to hold your goal up high. BOB1 with no regret who don't expire. The sacrifice is set his only son and won't retire, yo.
Back in the days I made some mistakes, I changed up my game, I was trying to get paid. Back on the path I strayed from, remain and stay strong, a piece to take on like Saquon. Back in the days I made some mistakes, I changed up my game, I was trying to get paid. Back on the path I strayed from, remain and stay strong. You better watch the fights you're picking in the news feed. Fools who used to be in chat rooms out in the open sounding douchey. Dude, please, it's like a new you. This ain't a new me. I'll catch you with your popcorn outside of the kabuki. You'll be better off learning at an older age than ever. Understanding that there's always gonna be somebody better. Dot make Shayla some chips and dip in the bowl of guac. Bring in the new year when you hope your bolas drop. It's getting kinda ethnic quick. Becky called the cops. Kanye's going crazy looking bonkers. Like everybody running around town in these rompers. It doesn't take a degree from Oxford to know what you gotta do when you gotta go. It's a lot of work BPos puts in to make an album drop. Stacking hella tracks but only use the ones that sounded hot. Basic fundamentals like a pivot and a bass. I hate these rappers jumping off the stage and spitting in my face. And they keep going on looking at these dudes weird. It's probably just about the right time to get a new beer. We came to do a major, which is why I got my crew here, so we can keep doing what we doing in the new year.
This is gonna be the best year.
Oh, son, yeah.
Is it already next year?
It's funny how time
Is there any way we can stretch years? This'll be the show us some spec years. This is gonna be the best year.
Are we signed yet?
Is it already next year?
It's funny how time
Is there any way we can stretch years?
This'll be the
Show us some spec
Kinda
years.
feeling like we woo here. One album after next for the catalog and the clan flipping styles is what we do, dear. Moving pallets with mallets, ringing a bell in new ear. Anyone looking for vertical moves, we flew near. Tending to our fans like a tendon attached to our wrist and pulling a jack move for any who whack. Pause. To put it right, we put in work on the bench, all with a purpose to supersede our best previous event. From the beginning of year, planning our growth strategy, then ascending from there and gradually falling in circus to turn chaotic to silently meditate. Walk a surface as if the purpose for humankind was to levitate. That's what the future holds. Parachute and trooper mode, blow the stage and pull the page and off to the next salute for go. Hop in a super cold, hoes won't feel and use a code to float on field as usual, discussing what is new to owe and how to close a deal. That's the next do you know. Cash a check for crew to flow, and after that is cruise control. And any rapper chance to choose to throw don't understand our wrath, the man is set to move so go.
This is gonna be the best year.
Are we signed yet?
Is it already next year?
It's funny how time
Is there any way we can stretch years? This'll be the show us some spec years. This is gonna be the best year.
Are we signed yet?
Is it already next year?
It's funny how
Is
time
there any way we can stretch years?
This'll be the
Show us some spec
Feeling
years.
proud in the studio with my daughter Amani, or doing mama jokes with Jayla and Kwani. I know collectors who think finding records is bliss. Addictions, the origins of songs we're in love with. The hope it gave, I would never abuse it. I'm trying to catch up on the last century of music, and the listening's good, always finding new gems. So many theme songs breaking rules with my friends. Being grounded grew my imagination. It taught me how to sit still and think out creations. So pass the Henny, and where's the ganja at? The only time I fold is in the laundromat. I don't live in fear, I think positive instead. Moods are like changing records in my head. Rest in peace Kobe, Chadwick, and John Lewis. 2020 was hectic.
So respect is all I gotta give, in every breath in my chest is gonna be always positive. I'm living step by step, there's only one way I wanna live. From mic check to mic check. Tahaj in the building. Oh, like Georgia and Muldrow. Don't pick these roses, hoses trying to sniff all in my shit. Busting their noses, foes trying to snip all of my clips. But it's historical. Why can't y'all get off the tip? And that's rhetorical. Lips on the radar, straight out of Allentown. BPos is always around, like Big Sean in this world. One OG less, but Priz gone. As long as there's respect and it's on, like Panatoni in a holiday kitchen. Or Guido smooth as Montagia though. We the show shocking dudes who watch your fetus grow. Robotic mode, not in its flows, there's no comparison. You ain't got love for BPos, that's so embarrassing. Hella cats off to the side, taking stats. Hating the fact they way in the back like a negative act in my mind. We just trying to find our place in this world that seems spacious. Looking for a seat on the bus, the seat's tight. Respect for respect is all I gotta give, in every breath in my chest is gonna be always positive. I'm living step by step, it's only one way I wanna live. From mic check to mic check. Respect for respect is all I gotta give, in every breath in my chest is gonna be always positive. I'm living step by step, it's only one way I wanna live. From mic check to mic check.
I hope to learn a couple lessons in this here existence, craft them into a message, just in case you care to listen. Let's extract a nugget of truth, just like a pair of wisdom teeth. Can't pretend this time we're giving isn't brief, but this isn't a speech, it's a rap verse. Pen and paragraphs together to make a patchwork like quilts. These castles I built, Sturdy under siege while they turn the other cheek. I just keep turning up the heat as I reach, like I'm trying to scratch the center of my back. It's easier with help till you believe enough in self to go alone. Mobile phones got us sitting, how ironic. Losing folks' attention as you delve into a topic with some depth. But you are now rocking with the best. If you want it less, better off rolling with the rest. They don't want to test and study for this calculus. Mathematics so divine, represented in the flesh.
Respect for respect is all I gotta give in every breath. In my chest is gonna be always positive. I'm living step by step. It's only one way I wanna live a mic check to mic check. Respect for respect is all I gotta give in every breath. In my chest is gonna be always positive. I'm living step by step. It's only one way I wanna live a mic check to mic check.
We beat track, the feet strap, then each rap, book OD. Hit a reach with a leap and grasp on grass complete like we below C. Cause it's firm what we planted, killing quick. The loud guns and feeling thick with a sound from where your feelings fit like proud sons. Gotta respect them dudes who cruise on E and no sleep. I be every event we do for green ends in some OT. A slow creep, no roll deeper than what you know is dough needs. But blood like ties, keeping the Pos fam so neat. Can't stop the bum rush and run us with crappy stage sound. Played how we openers, getting it on the way down. Headline and high life at the bar after stage. Now it's hard not to rave out our position in this great crowd. Gray clouds raising heat and leaving slow leaks. It's sunny in Cal, 83 degrees in evening holy. While vitamin D is absorbed, we renew with power quick. And what we give ain't ignored, positively choose to live.
Respect for respect is all I gotta give in every breath. In my chest is gonna be always positive. I'm living step by step. It's only one way I wanna live a mic check to mic check.
I'm gonna give it to you.
Respect for respect is all I gotta give in every breath. In my chest is gonna be always positive. I'm living step by step. It's only one way I wanna live a mic check to mic check.
I'm gonna give it to you.
Respect for respect. Respect for respect. Respect for respect is all I gotta give.
In case you wonder, BPos is why. When they pull you under, just reach for the sky.
We keep it light like helium. Enough of all the heavy stuff. Distribute profit equally so everybody get enough. We didn't come to filibust. Didn't just arrive on the day before this one. Strictly positive vibes like Hawaiian shirts, a volatile combo. Fireworks, give me another drink pronto. I'ma die of thirst. Feels good to just achieve a solid B+. Finally did something besides just breathing all the trees up. Didn't freeze up, we're never called up on the act. In fact, we heated up like a Molotov attack. The track, a little something I had laying around. If hip hop is dead, how come it doesn't stay underground? Cause it was meant to grow. Pulses like a perpetual metronome. Shout out to the hunchback, the ferret, and the vegetable. Your parents probably about my age. Probably used to party too. When I say beat, you say pause. It isn't hard to do.
BPos is why.
These rappers sound a hella booty.
BPos is why.
We gotta clean up all the duty.
BPos is why.
You know what time it is, rhyming is where you find out who the finest is.
BPos is why.
These rappers sound a hella whack.
BPos is why.
Try comparing this to that.
BPos is why.
You know what time it is, rhyming is like whatever height you climbing.
BPos is why most acts are looking like a nematode. Hearing these dope tracks and acting like a xenophobe. Something you don't know, and so you gotta hate it. Yo, that stuff is basic, let us show you where we about to take it. Hey, BPos is why y'all the bounds and overreaching. We digitally penetrate the speaker like a yoga teacher. Featuring Tahaj, just the guy with the Guinness. For the cats that are too scared and couldn't bear the witness. Hey, BPos is why we just getting started and y'all are finished. We the artists that are ripping, they some garbage with the gimmick. And the difference is we into this too deep and really every day is drama. Y'all stick to the shadows like Lady Gaga. My BPos is why most guys are hide under a rock. Instead of staring at the truth, our minds are bright and they're in shock. BPos is why a lot of artists ever got a shot. From Frisco local produce and Natty off the block.
Just in case you wonder, BPos is why.
We got a lot of love from our fans.
Pull you under, just reach for the sky.
Until you get above land.
They'll say that you can't do
But you
it.
can.
Just tell them that they foolish.
Understand.
Before you know it, you're on your way. There's nothing to it.
It happened when we put rapping over roll sample banks. Clapping on open and receiving, we would show our hand. BPos, hook us up with some funds and need jobs done. Look us up, this is what we conduct when need mobs come. Plus we wild like an alphanumeric integer. About to prepare a simpler term, no. BPos is why we show the sun for a dying breed of an elevated mind state. Well, if we hella slated for felonies and why wait? Aching for celery, hating why state. The time taken for line breaking a fine statement. I ate like a CPU when compared to an 8086 running DOS mode primate. And I omega like lift for what he teaching. BPos is why there's a beacon for seeking. Seeping this weekend when beating out two to high sequences with your freaking. She can say then, whoa, this evening we keeping this repeat. Yeah.
BPos is why.
These rappers sound a hella whack.
BPos is why.
Try comparing this to that.
BPos is why.
You know what time it is, rhyming
what's defining it.
BPos is why.
These rappers sounding hella booty.
BPos is why.
We gotta clean up all the duty.
BPos is why.
You know what time it is, rhyming is like who think they better try and spit.
To the alcoholics transmitting from the west side of things. Man, BPos is why y'all motherfuckers is whack. BPos is why.
The night's live when they The night's live when they hit us with the maestro. Sights hype like it's spinning in a cyclone. Blind eye or you turn into the rhymes and isos. Nice home, but you're living with a psycho.
Tight when you're winning, giving everything in light of your sin and right. When you with insight, people listen. Might have gotten with the sleight of hand, rotten and polite. A grand gesture of the courts, quite sloppy when he writes a plan. Hadn't gotten over who, like a man not involved. The umbrella blocking hell either or fanning life from all. Family and riding dogs, we all go right it all. Take it to the press and do our best to put the fight and fall. Starting with the call, hypnotizing nightingale. Hitting turf as quick as work, uprising with the flying sail. Hypocrites are not too small to get out if they quiet well. The one running the shows out as a ride's hell. Put one up in his door, we hope he dying there. Deserving of a smaller room meant for dirt and driving nails. Snails on the tube, slimy screw, talking tales. Never knowing it's a show, a perfect time and awkward fails. The 50 best started with some shit we press. When they depart, while we the martyrs with they face on checks. God damn if the current becomes our currency. Warrants if nothing else to keep currents, a calm emergency. We nervous but to compromise or further the outlining in the song. It's good word and D-Wiz a courtesy. And rappers who work wrong are burdens, G. Taking no time for what matters most. Murderers.
The night's live when they hit us with the maestro. Sights hype like it's spinning in a cyclone. Blind eye or you turn into the rhymes and isos. Nice home, but you're living with a psycho. The night's live when they hit us with the maestro. Sights hype like it's spinning in a cyclone. Blind eye or you turn into the rhymes and isos. Nice home, but you're living with a psycho. Mobbing through the scene, all you take is pick your bike up. BPos is like a rock cruiser, faker than for Mike. I try to sing all out of tune and soup it up like some stupid for the plugin that they use is done. Please, I ain't stupid, duh. Dudes a dozen chicks, 2 hoes, or fake Lizzos. And we gotta hear this jerky boys quote from Frank Rizzo, the late great America. Scary as a barracuda swimming at your snorkel. More the feelings when you're dealing with the gun-toting ogre over motor violations. Time to taking all the passion out. Now people asking about how they got us laying on our backs under hammock swings. Scamming schemes hit us with the virus and the McAfee. Wow, that's a mouthful. Now I was getting doubtful I would ever try to find a crime that I could glorify, except to aim a 45 live at an orange guy. Lay that cat back for a nap and play taps. Mad dads went to work trying to pay their bills and be a father. While they were away, somebody came and said they paid the daughter. Jeff needs a chest massage in West Palm. Out there with the older whites and golden pipes and porches where the beach meets. Very fine people with the tiki torches, evil fortunes, seeing fortunes while the people scorching. What's more important, teen abortion or releasing orphans? Separated from the family, dude is loving Citizen Kane. The great tragedy, based on an 8 with paper and saying send me in a punchable face, but it's the bank we gotta hit him in. The night's live when they hit us with the maestro. Sights hype like it's spinning in a cyclone. Blind eye or you turn into the rhymes and isos. Nice home, but you're living with a psycho. The night's live when they hit us with the maestro. Sights hype like it's spinning in a cyclone. Blind eye or you turn into the rhymes and isos. Nice home, but you're living with a psycho.
When some random assault in public go unnoticed, hit the alley, we'll handle it where they can't submit as evidence. When a test or recess, guessing must admit it's heavy since with the weight of the last murdered fake for pettiness made plenty sense. But penniless wagering won't prevent from disabling this event, which meant no one around or any risk. Okay, you did, could've let bygones be them, but here it's God. Residing from science, applying light as mere mirage. Tone deaf to the siren and zone, stepped in a domeless weapon of sorts of crept an environment where the drone slept. No depth, it'll prove beneficial to stone step though. While home slept, many moved to paralyze and chrome breath. Then continue to sterilize where the foam's sick. Got on the line of phone press, you'll come and view this whole mess.
I occasionally think outside this world.
Yeah.
Be positive, peep the logo. We hit you with the symbol like you lost on the Gong Show. I'm looking at these piggles like it's Boss Hog and Roscoe. When there's gear, we gotta load the rock show. Sometimes we getting tactical, Tonto, Toronto, watch though. Eyes just vacant, you're going blind, spending too much time sun gazing. I rose in the west, bet that's where I'm gonna set. When my fam needs me there from anywhere, I'm on a jet. Bless the mic when the time is right. Who want it next? We the freshest. None of y'all suckers is on the blessed list. The message is clear, we the best that is here.
For a decade.
Y'all ain't lasted but a tenth of a year. Palooka, tryna do us like Maradona. I ain't messing with these bras looking like they got Corona. Yo, I rap.
One way to be positive.
Say it, do it, say it.
Getting gassed up. I'm taking chances with it. I told you so, yo. I told you so. Why you believe that I'm lying?
To be honest, I'm the wrong guy to try and target. I'm coming at you swinging like a fly in my apartment. Don't start with the bombest. Poetic scientist, known to get it flying off the joist when I'm rhyming. It's the voice and I'm mobbing with my squad while you riding with your boys. Everybody got a choice of what to listen to. What you do is gonna choose if it's this or you. BPos got the songs y'all addicted to. Best to go flip it and go in the verse like a Morgan's Law from Tom Selleck. Versus Ella Curse, yeah, every word is like a lost relic. Yeah, I rap too.
On some faces of death shit, colliding on stepping the climb for you is bar raising while erasing the crest quick and to find us car racing. No opponent should test with and the seed was planted yesterday. Today it's a fresh pick by way of a scarred map. You could say it's a stargazing. Don't play with this if the service is rendered ain't amazing. Sick as a SARS patient, but blasting with passion to overcome and supersede what's expected in Tar Nation. Tipping the tar, waiting below is the place you placed it in. So if it's where your flag is, the sentiment you're baked in.
I told you so.
Getting gassed up. I'm taking chances with it. I told you so. Why you believe that I'd lie?
Hey, I said,
you know I get down, improvise wisely.
I told you so, I told you so, I told you so, yeah.
They find a scammer, they bout to be on some. Please step out the vehicle. Law and order means they got us cornered. Dreams across the border seem like nightmares. Might not be a better life there, but people sign up for a bash and turn against the wrong. Who's gonna be the next to be murdered when they're home asleep? And they keep doing cover-ups. They wanna keep us down enough to come inside and smother us. The biggest gang around is the ones in the blue. I ain't talking about the Crips, it's a 1 to the 2. And they in it for the money and the power. Not a portrait of a thief. I keep a gun above the shower. Never run a coward from a coward. Out to break the record of a sellout. Pushing in my house without a warrant. Get the hell on and off of my proper. Selling out the people, got no love for a copper.
But we ain't playing no games. And if it's you, we ain't saying no names. But if it's true, but we ain't playing no games. And if it's you, we ain't saying no names. But if it's true,
feeling like Mike Tyson misunderstood. Hyping from reporters for an order where a blunder could bring in the numbers good. Record post from out of tell the epicenter episode. Remembered as an epic fail sellout. BPos sure to bring your tail out on some airplay over dinner with the fam. I'll sip the nail stout. And wrote resorting to no bailout. This message is composed to bring awareness to the trail route. And as we move into what's poppin' where the 80s go, Manny flow with messages, now lazy rappers crazy blow. Looking like ladies are leading, yeah it's tough, brother. Crew squishing babies with their leggings, wearing nut huggers. Rough for a G that's trying to figure what's the MO. Style chasing mentality, triggering pretend glow. Rigorously stencil with assistance, a sense of seriousness and experiences is a potential truth.
but we ain't playing no game. And if it's you, we ain't saying no name. But if it's true,
mister, is my name on the A-list? I've been going in, building the building you in. Day in and day out, keeping the lights on and doing maintenance. Patience, patience, what you preach to me. Dedication and hard work, my palms hurt, my back break. I heard you throwing a celebration, but where's my invitation? Oh, I get it, the roses is only for the famous. Even though my flow sustained the game, we considered aimless. What a pain in the pancreas to pose a threat. Unknown poet, get me nombre S. Nadie, I'm with the homeless, soaking stories from war vets and senior homes. Who you gon' forget? Unacknowledged like working class immigrants and brothers doing time in the prison who really innocent. Many folks live in condition that need favor. Rest in peace, Professor Xavier, I say your name, bruh.
But we ain't playing no games. And if it's you, we ain't saying no names. But if it's true, but we ain't playing no games. And if it's you, we ain't saying no names. But if it's true,
They're suddenly losing their sight.
Made me angry because it was so well done. I was like internally bitter.
But don't worry about it. It's not.
Light is night.
But I used to. I was trying back and forth. Like I was doing stuff.
When he discovers he can use this energy, small.
Back in 99, I don't know. I wasn't doing much. What was y'all doing though?
Oh man, I mean I wasn't doing much with Z. He was getting his crack.
Oh yeah?
Yeah man, the 99D man. Woo!
Real.
Let me check my AOL chat real quick.
In 99, John Forte had the remix. If you had a house party, I was trying to MC it. We go to Santa Barbara, San Luis, and Chico. Repo the mic all night, put on a free show. Youngins in the game, I had to learn to self-respect quick. Check the ego, even though I know I got the next hit. Coming down the pipeline anytime. I've written so many rhymes, recorded some CDs that never went anywhere. Unaware that I was really not the dopest there. In the Bay, where the truth is really no one cared. Barely even sending telegrams back in those days. If you didn't have the right connect, you getting no play. Try the next week, I know the DJ got the music. I tried to call the show, couldn't get through with the studio line. I'm doing fine now, but that was back in 99. Yeah, that was back in 99. In 99, my crew was the truth. It wasn't on the internet and now nobody got the proof. And then in 2021, if you got plenty, give me some. Flash the logo, we out here in 99. My crew had juice. It wasn't on the internet and now nobody got the proof. And then in 2021, you gotta come and give me some. BPos.
In 99, oh, I was dropping tapes, pushing 99th dimension all over the state. Through vinyl exchange, A-Tac, below the surface. In fact, I designed the flyers I put in your face, and you didn't have to like it. You don't have to know me. There was no way to know that I was on the stage performing unless you went up before me or came to the show with me. Before we did, we spoke in Indo, drinking go. Whiskey folks with me, telling me I'm about to blow. Now I'm just popular cool cat who never acted like I couldn't talk to you. But a lot of y'all was acting famous. Every time I saw y'all giving me numbers to your crib, and I never called y'all. Couldn't be bothered with whack fools that I was jealous of. My crew had broken up, my friends were coming up left and right. Okay, alright, not everyone was tight, but those who were good gave up and fell out of sight. Shite, I had a part-time job, paying the engineer to rhyme on my reel-to-reel, cause everything here was real, I had to follow my career. Pager in my pocket, 4 tracks, that was the year.
Yeah, 99, my crew had juice. It wasn't on the internet and now nobody got the proof. And then in 2021, if you got plenty, give me some. BPos. In 99, my crew was the truth. It wasn't on the internet and now nobody got the proof. And then in 2021, you gotta come and give me some. Flash the logo, we out here.
We will put on whatever we put our foot on for cheddar. We get slimy like udon just to hit the stage. Who could get in or get up to get your new song to circulate with the few who could move it up through the lanes? It was sensational, granted not occupational yet. Not a lot to race with you, frantic to gain props in the internet. The battle scene was with your crew and four-dimensional. Leaving a dent in your melon was purely intentional. Playing sessions to rock a more blunt, lessons to politic and pop up. Trying to get an angle on the top. Threats not a chance unless you're off the dome and in the face. Debts would accumulate, but our credit would spool the tape. We would shop them at bunk meetings, waiting weeks for a break and couldn't inform in light speed or reach our peak in the day. The information highway was slow and wouldn't register speed, so sideways. Today is better than day. Needed a down for the payphone, rhyming on your way home, excited to make songs. Need no internet details or online females and AOL emails.
2021, rockin' 3D holograms, police with body cams and EV caravans.
That verse right there, that year, I never liked that piece of shit. I never liked it. That piece of shit right there, that fucking verse, I never liked that verse. I never liked that piece of shit. You calling me your bellboy? I'll show you a fucking bellboy. You wanna go to war? Let's go to war. BPos, let's go to war.